Hello, everyone. I'm your host, Liam, and welcome to the Bricks and Flicks podcast, where we talk about Lego, movies, and TV. I'm joined today by my co host, Willem,
Hello.
and our guest, Charlie.
Howdy.
The time codes for all of our topics will be in the description below. So how are you doing today?
Good, good.
Good. I'm doing pretty good.
Okay. Well, let's get into podcast time. We are going to start with some leaked Lego sets for summer 2020. So last week we covered a whole bunch of official ones that we already had, but now we have some Star Wars plus some more Marvel and Harry
And
Potter.
advent calendar, yeah. Okay, so I'll just start off with the first set. We have the AAT Armored Assault Tank. We have in this, it's just like I guess you could say, upgraded version of the original AAT. It looks good. I think they should have put some stickers on the bottom of the AAT where there's those blue curved pieces like in the original one. The minifig selection's good with the. Is that just looks like just two battle droids and Ahsoka and a 332nd trooper.
Charlie, your thoughts?
To be honest, if I'm being honest with you, it looks like a normal, just a regular looks kind of generic, to be honest. But other than that, the minifigures are pretty cool. So.
Yeah, I think the minifigures are the real draw. The season 7 Ahsoka, especially when the Ahsokas that they've already made are going for like tons and tons of money on eBay and Bricklink, and
And they look pretty weird.
the Clone Wars ones, the Rebels ones,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, yeah,
It doesn't have the weird Clone Wars eyes.
Yeah.
And as for the Ahsoka trooper, I think it is pretty good. It used the same torso and legs as the 501st Troopers in the 501st Battle Pack, and the helmet is well detailed, and the battle droids are just battle droids, I guess.
Yeah.
Moving on to General Grievous's Starfighter, and this includes Obi-Wan Kenobi, an airborne clone trooper, and General Grievous.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
Yeah, I have the original version of the blue AT and the General Grievous Starfighter, and I think the General Grievous Starfighter looks almost identical to the original one. It has that new feature on the sides with I think it's the missiles that come out, but otherwise I think it even has the same where the cockpit slides forwards.
Yeah, it's fairly similar.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Charlie, go on.
Oh yeah. Again, it looks like the older sets for it too, though. At the same time, I'm pretty sure it's the same Obi-Wan. I mean, General Grievous says before too. So I don't think there's that much special about it, to be honest. But other than that, it's
Yeah.
pretty.
Yeah, the Obi-Wan is, I'm pretty sure we've gone that same print, and so is the General Grievous, and I'm pretty sure that the Airborne Trooper, the Airborne Clone Trooper, the print's been updated a bit. I saw a comparison. They're a bit different, but otherwise.
Jump down to Anakin's Jedi Interceptor.
Hmm.
I think it looks like a billion Jedi starfighters that we've gotten before, with a pretty generic Anakin and R2.
But yeah, it looks pretty boring.
It does.
Yeah, there's not much different from the previous version or like the Yoda's one that came out not that long ago.
In order for me to get a Lego set, I have to love it, and this just feels like the normal old Interceptor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Want to talk about the Resistance ITS transport, Willem?
Yeah, sure. Okay, yeah. This was not in any movies as as I know of. But this is from the Galaxy's Edge. One of the rides there, and it's a good build. It looks okay, I guess. I feel like the interior is going to be a bit cramped for the minifigs, but otherwise it looks like a nice build, and yeah, that's all I can say about it really. Thoughts? Hello?
Sorry, Charlie, can you unmute yourself?
Oh yeah. I just yeah, that's actually probably the best that I've seen so far out of all these. I mean, I want to go to that ride too. Like, I want to go back to Disney and see that. So, it's pretty cool looking. I don't know. I still wouldn't get it.
And then the
Mhm.
minifigures up there. Did you see those? It's there's the Gonk droid and then the astromech and then there's a couple of
Okay.
resistance
Oh,
people.
the yeah. Oh yeah, it's pretty
Lieutenant,
cool.
yeah,
I like the alien guy. I'm not gonna say his
uh,
name, but
Lieutenant
Lieutenant
Beck.
Beck.
Lieutenant Beck.
Yeah, he's what's it
Is it
called?
Lieutenant Beck?
Mon
Yeah,
Calamari.
Yeah, from
yeah.
Malcolm. Yeah,
Mhm.
you're right.
That's for sure where I'd get if I was gonna get the set. I'd for sure get that because of him. But I'm not gonna.
Yeah, so the Gonk droid, it's a bit of a downgrade from how they've built it previously. The mailbox piece was hands down better than this design, but it looks okay, I guess.
Hmm. And want to look at the Knights of Ren transport ship.
Yeah, so that's yeah. Uh,
Ooh, it's a good one.
yeah. Okay, yeah. It's a good looking set. The detailing on the sides and on the top is really nice. I like the new those two Knights of Ren figs that come in this one. They might be my two favorite ones so far. I just really like their helmet molds.
Um, yeah, that's good. It's so this is completing the 6 Knights of Ren because we've
Mhm.
gotten the other 4 in other sets. And the Ray is the same one we've gotten in other sets. And as for the ship, it's pretty good. I think this is going to be $70 American, if I'm not mistaken. So that'll probably be probably I don't
N-
is that around
90.
90 or
Yeah,
100 here?
Mhm.
And the overall design for the ship, it seems it's a smaller ship definitely compared to some of the other builds that we've gotten. But I think it is pretty well reflected from what we see in the Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah.
Charlie?
Uh, to look closely at this thing. I really do like the Knights of Ren minifigures. They're really cool looking. I actually might get this one to be honest. I don't usually get a lot of Lego anymore, but this one's actually pretty cool. I like. Yeah, I really do like it. There's not much I can see because there is a glare on it, but the ship looks cool. I like the detail on it. The minifigures really get me. They're the ones that grab me to the set, to be honest. I'm more of a minifigure guy, to be honest. I like characters.
The interior doesn't look like it's going to be ginormous, but they might do something interesting. We'll have to find out.
And moving on now to this Death Star final battle scene that we have here, which is a remake of a set that we got in about, I would think it was about 2015 or
Yeah,
16,
I think
I'd
it was
say.
16.
You think that's right? Um, it's fairly similar to that. Palpatine has an updated hood piece, the
Mhm.
newer hood that they've used more recently for Obi-Wan and such. And the build is fairly similar, but there are some slight differences. And I think it's a good set to re-release. I think it's a good playset. I never got the original one, so there is a chance that I could be picking this one up.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this. Oh,
No,
no,
it's okay. Go ahead, Charlie.
okay. Yeah, this just feels like it wasn't needed. But I'm looking at it. It looks better than the original. But I don't think it was needed. Like I think the minifigures are all the exact same. Uh, if I'm yeah, I think they're all the exact same as what we normally get them. Like
Yeah,
I'm a fan of
Palpatine.
movies, but I just don't think the Star Wars sets are doing as well this year, at least this summer.
As for the minifigures, again the Palpatine has the new hood piece, but that's really all.
Oh
It
yeah.
seems like most of the figures are fairly similar to the original of the set.
Oh my gosh, Douglas, chill out. I'll be back.
Well, Willem is going to go deal with his insane dog. Let's go. Let's move on to. Or what do you think of all these sets so far, Charlie?
I think some of them are pretty good. Some of them they're just not like none of them yet are worth me getting. Like they don't grab me enough. Maybe the Kylo Ren or the Knights of Ren ship I might get it, but like because of the minifigures. I like minifigures. I like characters. That's why I want to be an actor when I'm older. That's why I'm going to be an actor when I'm older. I like playing characters. I like playing with characters. I like everything about characters are cool.
Yeah. Okay. And the advent calendar, pretty cool. Here we got some builds: a Sith trooper, some Luke, some Ray, a little Porg. We got Poe. Can you adjust your mic, please?
Yes. Sorry. What's wrong with it?
Thank you. It's just a little bit muffled, I guess.
Wait, where is it?
So maybe try muting and turning back on.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait, the advent calendar is not a good picture. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have Luke, Ray, a Porg, a Sith trooper, and then we have a battle droid. It looks like, and Poe and Darth Vader in some ugly Christmas sweaters.
Mm-hmm. Do we know who the Santa fig is going to be in this one? Is it Dio? Is Dio the Santa? I think I see. Not sorry, not
Yeah.
Dio.
Yeah. There's a Dio with a Santa hat on.
Yeah, so that's who it is. It's a pretty weird decision. They haven't done a Santa minifig like the actual character in a while. It's BBA, a Porg, and now Dio, I guess.
Yeah. And I think the mini builds are okay. Charlie?
Sorry, I'm back. My dog's barking. Pardon? What's going on?
The
mini build
in the advent calendar.
Mini builds. To be honest, I'm pretty sure I've seen a Millennium Falcon like that when I got the advent calendar for Star Wars. But I remember getting a Christmas Yoda that one time. I don't know. I really don't know about this Star Wars theme this year, this summer. It's okay. Is that Battle Droid have like snow on his head or something?
I don't think it might be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe?
I think the Darth Vader's castle in the back is kind of cool. I think I could just make that without getting it. Have enough pieces to do that.
Yeah, that's cool. It's a microscale version of the actual.
I don't know. I think. Oh, is that a Sith Trooper too? Is that what I see?
Yeah, in the bottom left.
Okay, I don't have a Sith Trooper, so that's pretty cool. I don't know. I'd probably get that because I like Lego anyways, and it's Christmas, so.
Yeah. And our officially revealed sets are the AT-AT or AT-AT, however you would like to pronounce that, and it's AT-AT. It looks. I think it looks good. It's more narrow legs compared to some of the older ones. You know, it's an AT-AT. Looks like a dog.
AT-AT.
Or AT-AT, which I prefer, but apparently I've heard it's officially AT-AT.
Oh, really?
Or something.
Okay.
And
it
fits a whole bunch of troopers inside. I know that.
The question is though for me, is it really needed after we have how many have we had of these? Like 4?
Yeah, 4 or 5 now. I guess
we had a first order one, right?
Yeah,
we haven't gotten one since 2014 though.
Yeah, I guess there is someone.
Wait, no, the first order one. He's right. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that was what's it called? Are they called gorilla walkers?
I forget what they're called.
I have no clue, but they have those feet that they look like gorilla feet.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that Star Wars and I think what Lego should do is they should work on other Star Wars stuff and not use AT-ATs again or AT-ATs, whatever you like to call them. But I cannot call them AT-ATs. It just does not feel right.
No.
And the final set is the 501st Legion Clone Troopers set.
Yeah.
That is officially revealed for Star Wars. And it includes 3 generic 501st Legion troopers, plus a jet trooper and 2 battle droids, and we have a walker and a speeder.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this was a very I guess happy real reveal for many Lego Star Wars fans who've been wanting a 501st Battle Pack for a long time now.
Yeah, it's gonna be it's $30 American. Is it $40 Canadian? I think.
Yeah.
Uh, I know. I think it's sold out on pre-order. I think there was a pre-order for it, and
I like it. I think it's cool if like you're trying to collect a full army of like clones or whatever. That's nice to have. Like it's nice to have like a pack with a lot of characters of the same thing, or if they at least look like the same thing, because then you get like a full army, and like as I say again, characters are awesome. So yeah.
Mhm. And want to go look at the Marvel set?
Oh yeah, I love Marvel.
Yeah. Oh, oops! I dropped something. Okay.
Oh,
Yes. So this is the what is it? The Iron Man's
Armory.
armory. Yeah. So looks like we have two Iron Man figs. Just a standard Iron Man fig, and then like the what is it like?
The prototype. It's the Mark
yeah.
II.
Mark II. Yeah. And then we have two AIM agents, some like hot rod car in the middle, and just like we have a wall with the Iron Man suit on it.
Wait, so
Looks
is
like
this for the video game?
uh
The figures are based off of the video game.
Yeah, but it looks like Robert Downey Jr. and as Tony Stark. But like other than that, the AIM agents are from they're from the game, right?
Yeah, all
yeah,
the sets that they've released like this year, like the figures are based off of like the game, but but some parts of it are like sort of like based off the movies too.
Does the helmet look weird to you too? Like the helmets of Iron Man?
well they use a different mold now for these versions of the Iron Man they use a mold where the face doesn't actually open up. It's just a solid helmet mold. So they've changed that up a bit.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I like the other ones, but I like Marvel, so I'd probably get it because I just like Marvel.
they use this version more for like the comic based variants, and then the movie ones they use the older style. Harry Potter advent calendar, our resident Harry Potter expert.
Yes.
Willem, want to
Yes.
take it over?
Okay.
Where is that?
It's right under the Iron Man set.
For me, it's the clone thing right after the new Iron Man thing.
Oh, really?
Look around.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I was looking at the Iron Man figures the whole time. I didn't look at the set.
Okay.
Yeah.
So here we go. Starting off, we have like I guess some nice builds. We have a piano at the bottom. What looks like a candle, microphone, some flower leaf piece, a Hufflepuff. What's it called? Present. Then we have a little stand with the Yule Ball invitation. More plants. Then we have a what's it called? Record player, which is the one that I guess it's the one that Filch used in year 4 when they introduced the Yule Ball in the film. And then what looks like we have a broomstick that's wrapped up. And then we have, from what we can see, there's 4 minifigs that we can see so far. We have the Harry from the Yule Ball set, and then Ron. Also on the top of the box, there's a Hermione, and then what looks like a Padma or Parvati Patil minifigure.
Yep.
My question is, which one would you guys get? The Star Wars one or the Harry Potter one?
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter, I think.
I think I would too, but I don't know. It's just like they don't show as much on this, I guess. At least in my opinion. I don't even know what like half the stuff is. Like, is one of them a microphone that I see?
Yeah, it is micro.
When is that in Harry Potter?
In the Yule Ball,
The
when
Yule
they
Ball.
have the music.
The Weird Sisters, I guess, have the microphone.
And some of them are like just one piece, like some of the stuff that you.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess the One Piece stuff. There's probably not gonna be any actual One Piece stuff. That they'll probably put it together, and it's like pieces.
Oh yeah,
just
what am I
around.
even saying? I just haven't bought Lego in such a long time. I don't even understand this anymore. I'm not caught up. Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really like the minifigs in this. I'm a bit disappointed that we don't have a different Harry, Ron, or Hermione, but I'm happy that we're getting a Padma. I think it's Padma's Hill fig, which hopefully there's a Parvati too. They probably won't do it, but.
What the heck is Padma?
Their dates to the Yule Ball.
Harry and Ron.
Okay. Oh yeah, and the Gauntlet of
And
Fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good job, Charlie.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm more of a
And
Marvel fan.
we'll get to that later. And so on June 1st, 4 sets were released. We had the Minecraft crafting box, 3.0, the Minecraft dungeon set, the Harry Potter accessory pack, and the Marvel Avengers accessory pack.
Yeah.
So these are all out at Shop at Home. You can go buy them, or if your Lego store is open, in wherever you are.
Yeah, and they might have some at like just like a local Walmart, or I don't know, some other store. Like if you're in the U.S. at Target, they might have it at Target now.
Yeah, I think there might be some there now.
Those are weird sets.
What
That's all.
ones?
Are we looking at the same stuff here? June 1st.
Yes.
The
Okay.
Minecraft stuff and the Harry
Oh yeah,
Potter
I
Avengers.
think the Minecraft stuff is weird. Minecraft Dungeons? I've never heard of that.
It's a new game, came out a couple days ago.
I like the Avengers thing.
Yeah, it comes with Falcon, Black Widow, and then 2 AIM agents.
Looks like
from the
comic
game.
versions, to be honest, from here. Is it?
Yeah, they are
Yeah,
based on more comic-y styles.
yeah.
Especially like the Falcon, like the wings look way more cartoony. It could be a darker red if it was movie.
Yes. So,
Oh.
do you want to open the pictures for the Avengers Tower interior?
Yeah, I opened it. Were we supposed to?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, open up the Avengers Tower battle. Yeah.
So we already
Okay.
covered this in our last in the previous podcast, but now we have pictures for the inside of the set. So if you go down to what looks like the
I get this.
fifth image, yeah, you can see the inside of it.
Okay. I'll start a breakdown. Okay, so on the bottom there we have an arc reactor with a hologram of Avengers Tower there. Pretty interesting. Then over here we have a place to store the hover bike that is used by the Avengers in the set. And then 2 Iron Man armors are stored above that. And then beside that there's a weapons rack. And on the other side of that is the Infinity Gauntlet. And then above that we have a thing for examining an Infinity Stone, and 2 of those are included in the set, 2 Infinity Stones. And then beside that, we have a prison for Red Skull. And then finally, up above, it looks like we have like a gaming setup there, and a lounge area, I guess.
Yeah.
Wait, where's the Infinity Gauntlet?
It's where if you see the Iron Man helmet, if you look behind the Iron Man helmet, you see the Infinity Gauntlet, like
Oh, cool.
the little fist peeking out. If you want a better image of it, if you go onto the first image and then look on the second floor, you can see it.
This set's a for sure buy for me. I really like that. I really like this set. I think it's a little small on the inside though.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's cool.
Okay, so
Yeah.
do you want to move on to the what we've been building lately, or?
Have you been building anything new, Willem?
Well, I started working on some minifigs for my modular sets, but that's really it in the previous week. Liam, have you been building anything?
Been working on planning out some space to maybe build a city.
Sounds cool. And Charlie, have you built anything lately?
Nope. I have not. I've just been working on other stuff.
That's
Okay.
fair.
Yeah. So
Our final topic, main event. Want to do
I
it?
love this. Marvel.
Okay. This is something that Charlie can finally understand. So we're gonna look at all the new Marvel movies, and at least Marvel movies that are coming out, in Phase 4, and when they're coming now with all this pandemic stuff going on.
okay, so I guess we'll start off with what the release dates, I guess. So Black Widow looks like will be releasing now on November 6th instead of in May.
That makes me sick.
And yeah, Falcon and Winter Soldier and WandaVision are still gonna come out this year, it looks like. And then Liam, you should probably take over.
Okay. Eternals is releasing February 12th, 2021. And then Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings is releasing on May 7th, with Spider-Man 3 releasing on November 5th in 2021. And then Thor Love and Thunder releasing on February 11th, 2022. Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness releasing on March 25th, 2022. And then Black Panther 2 releasing on May 6th of 2022. And Captain Marvel 2 on July 8th of that same year. Okay.
I'm pumped for Thor: Love and Thunder.
Okay, want to go and look at each movie individually and give our thoughts?
Yeah, sure.
Black
Let's
Widow.
I was excited for this one. I saw the trailers. It looks really good in my opinion. I was really excited when I saw this trailers. The first one didn't. The first trailer, to be honest, didn't do any justice. The second one, though, I love the second trailer. To be honest, I'm really hyped for this movie. I'm so sad that it got delayed till November 6th, but it's not too big of a deal because of the pandemic.
Yeah, I'm excited for Black Widow, seeing where it will take it. I'm excited to see some. So we have David Harbour as the Red Guardian. I was interested in seeing that character, as well as the Taskmaster looked like quite an interesting villain.
Okay, do you want to move on to the next film, which is Eternals?
I think Eternals has a lot of possibility. It's like a new franchise, like Guardians of the Galaxy. Like nobody knew who they were before their movie, and now they're like world famous. So I think they could do something interesting like that for Eternals.
Yeah, I really enjoyed Guardians of the Galaxy is for sure one of my favorites. I really love it. It was also like the way they did Guardians of the Galaxy, they made it like an underdog movie with an underdog cast, and then it both turned the comic and like the whole franchise of Guardians of the Galaxy and the actors bigger than like they possibly could imagine at that time. And I think that's gonna happen with this cast. I don't really recognize anyone, so I don't know if they're popular yet, but I'm sure after Eternals they're gonna be pretty popular.
So yeah, some of the bigger names. There's Angelina Jolie.
Oh yeah, I do see that.
As well as Richard Madden from Game of Thrones, and Kamal Nanjiani, who you may know from some things. And there's a couple more people who you might recognize because I know one of them was in Into the Spider-Verse, I think. I do forget his name right now. Yeah. And Shang-Chi in the Legend of the Ten Rings. So it's the first Asian lead in a MCU film, and he's played by a Asian Canadian actor. I can. I'm sorry. I don't know how to pronounce his name. But it will feature the Mandarin, the real Mandarin, as the villain of this film, which is interesting because we saw obviously the fake Mandarin in Iron Man 3.
Yeah. I wonder if I guess it will be a bit weird having like two Mandarins, but I guess that was like this is the actual one, and the other one was just a made up name, I guess.
Yeah. Charlie?
I get excited for every Marvel movie. So like this one's, I bet you this one's gonna be just as good as all the other ones. I think, to be honest, I'm a little. Yeah, I agree with Willem on the Mandarin thing again. That kind of like I know the audiences were mad with that. I didn't really care too much that the Mandarin wasn't the real one yet, but I think this one's gonna be good.
Spider-Man 3. I think that it will be interesting to see where the third movie in this franchise is going to take Tom Holland's Spider-Man, because obviously how Far From Home ended. It's gonna be interesting.
Is this the last Spider-Man? Is this still like the only one in the contract now?
I believe he has one more like Avengers movie in his contract and one more Spider-Man. Yeah.
Yeah, so this could very well be like his second last then, because
Mm-hmm.
in the MCU. So Tom Holland's done really. That's probably my favorite Spider-Man, to be honest. Tom Holland. Like I mean, Tobey Maguire is good too. I haven't really watched
Andrew
Andrew
Garfield.
Garfield's, but Tom Holland's for sure is my favorite, and closely the second is Tobey Maguire. He was pretty good too. Other than the third one was not my favorite movie of Spider-Man.
And Thor: Love and Thunder. I think this one could be really interesting with Natalie Portman returning as Jane Foster, and then of course we have Chris Hemsworth as Thor, and it's directed by Taika Waititi again, who directed Thor Ragnarok, and Christian Bale will also be in this film as a villain, which is pretty sick.
I'm so excited. This is probably the one that I'm most excited for.
Do we have any
I
ideas?
loved Thor Ragnarok. It was probably my favorite MCU movie, to be honest. If I'm
Do
not
we have
gonna.
any ideas of who Christian Bale is going to play, or is it just
We know he'll play a villain in the film. That's
Didn't
really
people
all.
say? I forget the name. I'm pretty sure there's some. Like I was watching some videos about it and about these movies, and I'm pretty sure like I forget the name, but like I'm pretty sure it's a theory, but it sounded like pretty accurate. Like it could be true.
And now we have Doctor Strange into the Multiverse of Madness, which is going to be a horror sort of film, and it's going to be directed by Sam Raimi, who is the director of the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man trilogy.
Horror and Marvel, really?
Yeah.
Weird, but I see potential in anything Marvel, so yeah, I don't see any problem with it, I guess.
Do you know what the villain's name is? I know it.
Nightmare.
Yeah, Nightmare. That was it.
I was watching a video, and apparently it's gonna be like after Scarlet or WandaVision, after that thing.
Yeah.
It's gonna get messed up.
It ties into WandaVision.
Is what's Scarlet Witch? Is she gonna play a character in it, or
Yeah,
is
she's
she
gonna
gonna be in it?
Yeah. And then Black Panther 2 is going to be released in May of 2022. We don't have that much details about that.
Yes.
Same with Captain Marvel too. Yeah. Thoughts on those?
Yeah, I guess like there's not much about it really. It's I guess Captain Marvel. I don't know what the plot for this one's gonna be, and neither with Black Panther. They'll probably be a pretty good film. Might not be the MCU's best, but
I think Black Panther 2 has way big potential because it has big expectations too because of the first one, which was it grossed over $1 billion worldwide. Dang. I just looked at that. I'm like, oh dang. Yeah, that one was like that one I heard was really good. So
Yeah.
I don't know about I like Goose the Cat. That's one thing that I do like about Captain Marvel, but it wasn't my favorite movie of Marvel, but you never know what can happen with that.
If you guys look into the doc, I'm gonna be pasting another thing for Marvel TV shows on Disney Plus if you want to look at that. Oh no, it didn't work. I need to do it again.
Yeah. Excuse me. Just click Control-Z and then.
Yeah, no, I'm on an iPad for this.
Oh, okay.
Let's see if we can get this up. Almost.
Yes. In the silent on Disney Plus today. So today's Friday in Canada. Anyways, a new episode of The Mandalorian came out, which is pretty interesting. Not Mandalorian. The behind the scenes. This one is called. What was it called, Liam?
Star Wars Gallery, The Mandalorian.
Yeah. What was do you remember what the episode was called?
I forget.
I'll go check again.
I put that link into the doc, so you can go look there. So while you're finding that out, I'll go look through that. So here are the upcoming Marvel TV shows that are coming to Disney Plus. So our first show we know about is The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, which is gonna come in late 2020, and it is going to star Anthony Mackie, Sebastian Stan, Emily Von Camp, Wyatt Russell, and Daniel Bruhl. And Daniel Bruhl is coming back as Baron Zemo from Civil War, and there's also going to be Sharon Carter returning, as well as Wyatt Russell will be playing U.S. Agent, who is a character from the comics who took over the role as Captain America. Thoughts, Charlie?
I can't even find the doc right now.
It's not okay. If you at the bottom of the
Oh,
doc. it's-
yeah, Collider.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, just before we continue on this, the name of the Mandalorian the behind the scenes in the Mandalorian episode was Process. It was called Name Process. Should remember that. But that was the name of it.
Cool.
Yes.
You got there, Charlie?
Talking about WandaVision.
Sure. Want to read it? Read the just discuss it.
Okay, sure. What do you guys mean by that? Like, read what it says, or just talk
Just
about it?
just skim over it.
Okay, so it's gonna have 6 episodes. The cast will return Elizabeth Olsen, Paul Bettany. I don't know. Is Catherine Hahn in any of them before or no?
I think she's a new. She plays their neighbor or something. Yeah. And
Okay.
then Randall Park is going to be playing. He played Agent Wu in Ant-Man, the FBI agent, Ant-Man and the Wasp,
Oh yeah.
and he's
So
going to be in it.
It says that Paul Bettany's vision is still dead by the end of Avengers Endgame, which is obviously. And yeah, I think what's going on in this is that it's kind of like she goes in. Okay, you guys can explain. I don't really know where you guys are looking.
So
Yeah.
it seems like she has created this perfect life for her and Vision in a sort of it's sort of like a sitcom that she's created for her and Vision to live in a perfect life, is what it seems. But this show could get really wacky, I think. And it looks pretty cool.
Okay, so let's move on to So this is set to release fall 2020. Yeah, so let's move on to Loki, which will be releasing early 2021. So for the cast is Tom Hiddleston, who played Loki, from the MCU, and Owen Wilson. Do we know who has he?
Yeah, I know him. Is he
Wilson.
the father figure, maybe?
Yeah, I don't know who he plays in it, but
Yeah, I know him. He's in also Wonder, I'm pretty sure.
yeah. And it's apparently going to be about Loki traveling through time and causing a whole bunch of stuff to happen.
Yes, and this is the Loki that escaped in Avengers Endgame.
Yeah. And now Marvel Studios' What If, which is their first animated show, and it includes most of the cast from the movies reprising their characters, and it's a whole bunch of what if scenarios, like what if Peggy Carter had taken the super soldier serum instead of Steve Rogers? What if Loki had Mjolnir instead of Thor? Those are some examples.
Is there any Guardians of the Galaxy in here or no?
In
Michael
What If?
Rooker, it looks. Yeah, it looks like it's Michael Rooker. Wait a second, I have to mute for a second.
There's some. There's Sean Gunn as Craiglin.
There's no is there Zoe Saldana or Chris Pratt or anyone like that?
I don't know, but I do know that I think. Oh, there's also Korra. I think it's because one episode is gonna be what if T'Challa was taken by Yondu instead of
I'm taking out to
Peter Quill.
Mhm.
I'll be back in 1 second.
Okay.
So do you want to, while he's gone, do you want to move on and quickly cover Hawkeye?
Yeah,
Can you guys still
Hawkeye.
hear me?
Yep.
You guys still hear me?
Hawkeye is about Jeremy Renner.
You can still hear me?
He is going to be training Kate Bishop. Yeah, Kate Bishop as the new Hawkeye. And apparently, well, that role hasn't been cast yet, but it should be cast fairly soon, as the show comes out in next year in 2021. And then finally, we have Miss Marvel, which is starring Kamala Khan, who is an Inhuman, and in the comics, she becomes Miss Marvel, and that is handed down to her from Carol Danvers.
Mhm.
And then finally, we have Moon Knight.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, so-
sorry, She-Hulk too.
Oh yeah. Do we know anything about She-Hulk really, or is it?
Mark Ruffalo might be in it. We don't know yet for
Mhm.
sure, but I don't know. That is mostly it for
Yeah.
Marvel shows that we have right now.
Yeah. So we'll probably be nearing the end of the podcast soon, I guess. There's
Yeah,
not much else to talk about.
yeah. So, well, I hope everybody has a good day. You can find us every week at Bricks and Flicks Podcast, and we hope to see you soon, and keep on building.